Zeke is good at firsting lately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's not even trying. He's just there with the good morning as soon as I start. It's like the third in a row where I've started in the morning and Zeke's been there to secure his spot as first commenter.
Did you make coffee earlier or no?
I have not. No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll just ask him.
Praise be to Paul. All praise to Lord Paul. It's been a little bit warmer, but it feels like it's getting unwarm now. Que es no bueno. Do a stream while kayaking? That might be fun. I don't know how I would say. I guess I'd have to get a GoPro or something, huh? Have to stick the GoPro on and go do kayaking. First skib of the day. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna start. Well, we'll see how it goes today. Got to keep your fingers in shape, you know. Got to keep the wrench's fingers in shape. I'm surprised you can't tell just looking, right? Like I've got to rip a joint in front of you for you to know. What are you doing? What's happening? Woof. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. We'll try it. I thought we'd try it. It didn't work out. Yeah, you're gonna have to touch the poop to talk to me today. People are too tarded, man. I can't deal with it. Yeah, you're gonna have to touch the poop. Yeah, man, it just, whew, it's like the sewer grates opened all at once there for a second. Shit got crazy. Whoa, he's willing to touch the poop and still get banned for it. Damn. Hella people willing to touch the poop. Cool. Keep touching the poop. Love the beard. Grow the beard then. Stop shaving and you too will have a beard. Unless you're Native American or broadly Southeast Asian, then you might not get the beard. Has anyone else came at you with trash talk energy on Discord yet? No. No, not quite yet. It's interesting. Smoke a dart in one breath, or a Bon 100? Hey? You said what, sir? I mean, whatever. Thanks for the Australian funny money, but I don't smoke darts. I quit the darts. It says, I think 5 days without a dart. What's the temp? Ugh, I can tell you. Let's see. It is currently 54 degrees. High of 67 today. Low of 46 this evening. And let's see, does it look like rain today? It kind of feels like it might rain, but it doesn't say it's gonna, so it's just kind of an overcast day. Yeah. I just rip the vape now, you know. Well, I still smoke weed, but no darts. Dartless. I think the chat would be pretty happy about that, considering how many anti-smoking advocates are around. Am I depressed? No. No, I feel pretty good. Why did you guys start calling cigarettes darts? That don't make no sense. I don't get it. Man of the canopies. That's me. The canopy man. Canopy and canapé. The canopy. Yeah. I have the sticky kind of weed. The sticky icky kind. The only kind that anyone should ever have. The ickiest of the sticky and the stickiest of the icky. The wackiest of the tobacco and the stickiest of the icky. I have some 1,000 milligram THCA gummies that's gonna. Oh. Holy shit. I don't know about all the goddamn letter THC shit. People be adding letters to it now. It's just like, Just give me the straight stuff. Just give me the straight up. There's already too many letters in THC, to be frank with you. Dios mío, man. Jazz cabbage. Sure. Yeah, you could call it that. Call it whatever you want, man. Spoof, spank, dope, creep, bomb, crank. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's all methamphetamine. That's what I'm here for. Man, I wish I could watch that fucking movie uncensored. I'm so mad still that I started watching it and it turned out to be the stupid ass censored version. What's it called? Spun. Spun. Oh, thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Did your brekkie tea?
Mm-hmm. I have the power. Movie had Rob Halford from Judas Priest. Yep, he plays he has like a bit role in it. Also has Mickey Rourke in it, and it's Brittany Murphy, John Leguizamo, Jason Schwartzman, a bunch of other people. All the music is done by Billy Corgan, which is really cool. Like he was the soundtrack guy. He didn't do every song on the soundtrack, but he designed the soundtrack. And his band Zwan does the opening credits song, which is a cover of The Number of the Beast by Ronnie James Dio.
I'm trying to get this boy some breakfast, but he just keeps circling back.
You want to be outside with everybody. You're not ready for brekkie yet. Favorite Steven Seagal movie? I mean, it has to be like Under Siege, probably. Under Siege or The Glimmer Man. Pick your poison. It's probably Under Siege, honestly. And Under Siege is not that great of a movie, but, you know, The Glimmer Man is the same thing, right? It's like kind of worse than Under Siege, but more funny to watch, so. What streaming site is it on? Somebody said that it was on Tubi, uncensored. So don't, like, we started watching it on Hulu or something, and it's the censored version on Hulu, so don't even bother, bro. It's so fucking stupid. Treat you like you're a fucking 2-year-old. Like, you can't see naughty things on your movie. It's like, ugh. Fuck censorship. Just get a Fire Stick and jailbreak it. There's too many streaming services. So you get an Amazon Fire Stick, jailbreak it. What is jailbreaking avail you of on a Fire Stick? Like, how do you does that just let you
Or is that like the VPN thing? Like you can use VPNs on the Fire Stick if you.
I don't. Well, I'm thinking like, let's say if they jailbreak the Fire Stick, is it like a black box for cable or whatever, where it's like you get movies for free or you get subscriptions? Because like if you're doing that, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know how you get around it.
Yeah, like the best I can think of what you could do is just be able to run VPNs on it if it's jailbroken.
You talking about like just like downloading it? Like, are you using the Fire Stick to stream to your TV from your computer or something, so you can just download the movie or whatever? I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know what a jailbroken Fire Stick is gonna help with. They're clamping down on it. Gives you access to everything. Yeah, like black box for cable. Really? That's interesting. You'd think they would just like start charging people with theft, because that's just, you're basically stealing at that point, right? Like it costs X amount of dollars to see these movies, and
They're taking cuts of the subscriptions for
right.
sure made on their system.
And you're like, how do you circumvent the paywall? That's weird to me. Like I thought, it wouldn't even show you that shit till you had an account that was verified to be a paid account.
Or on a free trial, or you just like free trial maxing.
Yeah.
Confused.
Oh, okay. So they're not actually pulling anything from any like streaming services. That's what was. So they just pull from fucking like upload, like shady uploads. So right, so it's the same thing. Like, so back in the day, there was, I cannot remember the name of it, but my ex set it up on our TV. It was an app that allowed us to just search for a movie, and it would go and search the whole internet for streaming versions of that movie. It would find some shady website and just let you play it on your TV. And I remember like she set it up back in like 2015, and so that was it, and it was a big like ordeal to get it set up. So it sounds like it's basically the same thing, just on a Fire Stick, making it easier. So there's no like app that you have to pair with your TV, and jailbreak the Fire Stick, plug it in, search for the fucking movie. It goes out and finds some shady Ukrainian website with the movie hosted on it, and it's got Indian subtitles, and you have to watch it like that in 480p. Yeah, it's garbage. I'd rather pay. But see, the thing is I understand, because I feel like they're pushing people towards that kind of piracy shit, I guess is what you would call it. I don't even know if it's piracy to watch a movie, but they're pushing people towards circumvention, because there's so many of these streaming services, and you have to basically like have them all if you want to have every movie. You know what I mean? They need to, like, these streaming services, they need to stop founding new ones, and they need to have a big summit where the heads of these companies all come together and they go like, look guys, we're competing ourselves out of a job here. There's 90 million of these fucking streaming services, and people are just rotating through them, which makes our fucking gains. We're giving up our gains every month because people just leave to go to another thing. We want to keep people hooked in. We want to sell that yearly subscription. How do we do that? Well, in my mind, the reason people are going to another streaming service is because they can't find the movie or show that they're looking for. So they leave Netflix and they come over to us over on Paramount Plus, and then they leave us and they go to Hulu, you see. What if we all came together and made a giant and legal conglomerate company that had a monopoly on every film ever shown. And we charged people for that. I got my fingers crossed, you know.
What?
Yeah, like a giant octopus with 90 million arms. It owns every film ever. And we all profit.
Let me guess. You remembered you had food in there?
I'm already too deep in the personal media server thing to ever go back to streaming. Yeah, so like you will download a movie, store it away on a big hard drive, blah, 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 blah. So you just have access to everything that you want. I was kind of doing that back in, I want to say like 2008, 9, 10-ish. I feel like, I was kind of like, I'm just going to start downloading everything I want. It's retarded. Everything's digital now. I'm just going to start getting. So I had a few trackers, these BitTorrent trackers that I would use. But I reached a certain point in my life where I started to feel like a shitbag for stealing shit. Because, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to. Like back when I was like 20, in my 20s, and I could barely afford fucking anything, it felt righteous to do it. It was like, yeah, well, fuck you. I'm just gonna download your video game. I'm just gonna download your music then, bitch. But like, once I got into them 30s and I was making an okay living, it started to feel kind of shitty. But that's just me. I'm not trying to morally judge anybody else. I was just like, you know what? A lot of artists worked pretty fucking hard on this, and they don't get paid if I don't pay for it, and I can afford to pay for it. So, let's give them their due. I'm not above going on and doing, just kind of doing the legwork myself and finding a shady streaming site and watching a movie if I can't find it reasonably. But I don't download video games. I don't download music or movies ever. I don't have any collection of files of, movies or games or any of that. I just stopped kind of doing that shit. And yeah, they've made it not impossible, but harder because of the DRM. You need like cracked copies that are, that remove the DRM. But so many games are fighting that by being online only, right? So they require a verified connection to play, even if they're, 99% a single player game. I only used LimeWire. Oh God, bro. The fucking the virus factory that was LimeWire, and Kazaa was another one. Like, bro, I used to like catch my friends using that shit, and I was like, bro, can I show you how to do this right? Because you're not doing it right. You're gonna kill your computer with the LimeWire, bro. Game Pass is amazing, but it's killing the industry. Well, that is a good point. It's like, yeah, the PlayStation Plus and the Game Pass thing where it's like you get access to this game for a month, basically, for free. You get, and every month they change them out. That's pretty smart business. And it's a step in the right direction in terms of accessibility and stuff. Because I think that the when it comes to entertainment, I feel like that the days of these different companies pushing the boundaries on other companies is over. Like now we just have Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, and they're all kind of doing the same thing, right? Nintendo's maybe trying to do a little different something. But ultimately, a lot of the same AAA titles are going to appear on the Switch too, right? And so it's like, it's become like a glut of choice, and it's actually hurting consumers because you get these games that are just inexplicably unplayable because you don't own this niche console or whatever the fuck. It's just, I feel like it's outdated, man. I feel like the way that it's done is outdated. The market is outdated. You know what I mean? It would be almost like, think about it like for any other thing. Take video games and let's make it music, right? So let's say you're into music and the only way to get music is to buy CDs. But every company has a competing CD player. And so you have to make sure when you go down and get music that your CD player at home can play the CD. Because it might be a CD that you need the Nintendo CD player to listen to because that band signed with Nintendo. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's been nonsensical for a long time. And, you know, the trade off used to be these companies, you know, Nintendo, Sony, Sega, Atari, pushing each other's boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, the reason we exist is because Sega does what Nintendo don't. You know what I mean? Sega has this. Oh, yeah, well, Nintendo has this. They were really pushing the boundaries of what a home console could be. And so there was a benefit to consumers to have these hyper competitive multiple companies all pushing it, right? But now technology has far outstripped what designers can do. Like, have you guys realized that? The technology is capable of doing more than the tools that create the visual elements of games can do.
Well, with the consoles especially, like a lot of these console and PC releases, the console ones just garbo compared.
Well, yeah, it's almost like I feel bad for console people because you pay full price for GTA 6 and then I have to wait for it and you go, haha. But when I get it, I get the GTA 6 Definitive Edition that has all of the DLC, is graphically way better than what you're playing, has all kinds of extra stuff that you can only do on PC, and you're stuck playing the fucking original release, which is now the outdated release, right? That's just how it, like, I think,
Alright, here's a great example. So that Outer Worlds, when they released the DLC, the game file was literally too big with the DLC for our PS4 to run it. That had to fly into the sun
yeah,
because it was full.
yeah. It literally couldn't hold the game file with the DLC installed. That's why Nintendo games can be so insanely beautiful on console with what amounts to gaming phone inside it. They take advantage of the bleeding edge of their hardware development. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Nintendo is behind every other console in terms of hardware development.
Like you compare the Switch to a lot of other things.
Compare the Switch to the PlayStation 5 Pro thing that's out right now, and it blows doors on the Switch. The Switch 2, it blows doors on the Switch 2. A PlayStation 5 that's been out 3 years blows doors on the Switch 2. So their hardware game is kind of lacking. But I understand what you're saying. They do the most with it. And they keep everything in-house when it comes to their properties. They never farm out a Mario game. They never farm out a fucking, you know, and if they do, it's an in-house farm out. They bring some other company in to Nintendo to work with Nintendo to create this, right? They're very guarded with their properties. So I would say that like Nintendo at this point is justifying its existence, right? Because they're making their own games. They're committed to not allowing those games to be cross-platform. And those games, you know, they're not my favorite types of games, but those games are worthwhile games for people. People are still willing, but like this Xbox and PlayStation shit.
Well, I think Microsoft is trying to do that with Xbox, with how many game studios they bought recently.
But they're, the thing is they will bring something out as an exclusive, and it is.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, it releases with everybody else, and it's like,
yeah, it's hard to convince people, I think, to
not cash in.
They're like trying to set it up, but I don't think they've fully.
Nintendo's willing to eat it when their sales for the new Super Mario game go down because everybody that wants it has it. or everybody that has a Nintendo that wants it has it, they could easily go like, all right, Xbox Mario, and they'd make $1 billion. But they're willing to eat that to remain proprietary.
Yeah, and I guess it's probably harder for something like Microsoft and Sony for PlayStation because they have other shit going on too. Like the gaming's just one tiny part of their whole business.
Sure,
so they have
but
to justify that.
well, they have to justify the existence of the gaming department within the broader thing, and so why wouldn't they take the money?
Yeah.
They want the profits for that to be off the charts. So yeah, our gaming departments. We just did a round of previous exclusive releases wide, and we've made $1 billion. You know what I mean? They want to be able to point at that. So it's all about the money at that level.
Because Nintendo just does Nintendo.
Nintendo is about, they're about the money too. They're a rich. The number one franchise in the world is a Nintendo franchise. It's Pokemon. Yeah. They make hand over fist money. But
they're so focused on that.
They
don't
exactly
need to go for the quick buck.
They're building a universe internally.
Yeah.
And they're not interested in capitalizing on letting everybody else take a piece of that universe.
Yeah, like they would rather make a toy than release it to other consoles.
And put a Nintendo brand on it. Yeah. But they've got their fingers in a lot of pies, but those pies are exclusive. And that's why I say Nintendo justifies its existence as a console, because it's trying to give people something that's a unique boutique experience. This Xbox and PS5 thing has just become like, which expensive, shit tier PC do I own? Because that's what it is. A PS5 is just a shit tier PC. It's just a entry level gaming PC. And that's the same thing an Xbox is. It's an entry level gaming PC that can't do the other things a PC can do. Because the UI is simply just to pick your game and install games and sell games. So it's like, tell me the reason why that should exist, why that's good for consumers. It isn't.
I think, wasn't Nintendo the first one that let you browse the internet on their console, like on the Wii and stuff?
No. I think you could do just a browser thing on the PS2. If I remember correctly. But the Wii was the first one to integrate it and make it easy and make it part of, So they definitely pushed the envelope on it. I don't think they were the first, though. Rocking a 6750 XT. Any upgrade recommendations? I'm not, I own a really, really nice PC, but I don't think I could tell you off the top. Oh yeah, I have it's a Super 16 card. I don't know, 18650. No, it's beyond that. I can't remember. I'd have to go fucking look.
Yeah, you bought I'm out of the. So you're not having to figure out all the pieces.
I'm out of the fucking hardware game. I've been out of the hardware game for a long fucking time.
Yeah, it's not that you were incapable of building your own PC, but you were just like, fuck it.
Yeah. I just don't.
Like they're so expensive now, those individual parts, that you probably aren't saving as much as you used to building a PC.
Getting it pre-built is kind of way more worth it now. But yeah, no. It's I know it's an NVIDIA card, and it's a TI Super 16 card. That's the end of it, but I just can't remember what the fucking card is. The card is a 16 gigabyte VRAM card, so it's a nice card. Is it cold where I'm at? I wouldn't say it's like cold. I mean, yeah, for some people, it's 55 degrees where I'm at, and cloudy and overcast. And I'm also under the canopy, so. You said you had a 4070 Ti Super 16. Yeah, that might be what I have. I'm not in California. I moved out of California months ago, right around Christmas time. You might be a little behind the 8 ball on that, but yeah, no. I'm nowhere near California, bud. Yeah. I moved in December. Well, January, yeah, I moved in December, late December, and we officially like moved our stuff in right after the New Year, so or right around the New Year. 110 degrees with zero breeze. Oof. Where are you at, dude? That it's 110. Yeah. Did you leave because of Vosh? It would be a pretty stupid thing to leave because of Vosh, because I think I moved to the same state Vosh lives in. So if I was running from Vosh, that's kind of a bad way to do it. I'm pretty sure I'm kind of a neighbor of Vosh's now. It can't be 110 degrees right now in Dallas. That can't be true. It can't be true, dude. That can't be true. A 103? Where are you? I don't think Vosh lives in California, though. Pretty sure Vosh lives in the same state I do now. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Man, people are trolling. People are trolling. Ban that dude that was trolling. You gotta go. I'll be wasting people's time with your bullshit, boy. Stop smocking. I'm not smocking. I don't smoke anymore. I quit smoking. I vape now. Congrats. Isn't everybody happy about that? Rewatching the 24-hour show. Any moments stand out in memory? Yeah, me like towards the last quarter, me and Scotty had a whole ass blowout. Well, me, Scotty, and TJ. Like the fatigue got to us, and we were doing some stupid best everything ever list or whatever, and we got deep into it over the rules. Scotty was losing his shit. I was losing my shit. TJ was losing his shit. The fatigue had really set in at that point, and I remember that being pretty tense. And then I remember at one point they brought us like McDonald's breakfast, and that was pretty tasty. And then yeah, then I went to bed at like noon, and the house burned down while I was asleep. Oh yeah, choose or I will choose for you. Dude, the ultimatums were hot and thick, dude. The ultimatums were hot and thick. The gauntlets were being fucking laid down left, right, and center, bro. It was crazy. It got crazy over nothing, because we were just so fatigued. Choose, or I will choose for you. All because you wanted to challenge his George Romero challenge. I know. I challenge your challenge. You can't do that. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. I just did. I'm doing it. I'm triple stamping a double stamp. No! Tried to Frollo the list again. I know. Dude, I've pulled some epic shit. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Sometimes I get in my own head about it. Dude, I managed through sheer hard-headedness and willingness to sit there all day and argue it to get myself named the greatest hero of all time. The greatest badass. Imagine that. Like, hold on. It was a list of like all kinds of movie badasses and in real life badasses. And I think TJ put me on it as a joke. And I won that shit. I beat Arnold Schwarzenegger twice. I made a chicken xenomorph win the Tournament of Terror last year. The Turkomorphobite. A turkey xenomorph won the Tournament of Terror last year. Tournament of Badass winner. Yep, I beat them all. I beat them all. I beat every badass in the world ever. Real or otherwise. Dude, that sounds like somebody's got a hella old ass phone. I feel like I should sit the next one out. Just for fairness sake, you know. I'm a list master. Thank goodness I only use my powers for good. Because I'm pretty sure you put me in the right position and I could sell sand to a camel. Could sell salt water to a dolphin. You better believe it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, of course I won. You can't deny it. I won. I'm the ultimate badass of all time. The Tournament of Badasses. The ultimate. The ultimate badass. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you.